Now, the first phase of Unlock India's plan across the country begins today with considerable relaxations announced by the centre across. The present phase comes under 4 rounds of lockdown across the country. This despite coronavirus cases in India continue to be on the rise. Its directive there, the MHA has allowed all activities outside of containment zones to resume from today. There will be no restrictions on interstate and intrastate movement of persons or goods. Most of the states have announced ease of restrictions as per the MHA guidelines that were issued just yesterday. In fact, states like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Telangana have announced continuation of lockdown curbs in containment zones. Delhi too has eased curbs, but its border with Uttar Pradesh's Noida and Ghaziabad will continue to remain sealed, and phase-wise relaxations will begin soon enough. Now let's take a quick listen in what Prime Minister Modi had said on easing curbs during his Mann Ki Baat speech.
इस बार बहुत कुछ खुल चुका है। श्रमिक स्पेशल ट्रेनें चल रही हैं, अन्य स्पेशल ट्रेनें भी शुरू हो गई हैं। तमाम सावधानियों के साथ हवाई जहाज उड़ने लगे हैं। धीरे धीरे उद्योग भी चलना शुरू हुआ है, यानी अर्थव्यवस्था का एक बड़ा हिस्सा अब चल पड़ा है, खुल गया है। ऐसे में हमें और ज्यादा सतर्क रहने की आवश्यकता है। 2 गज की दूरी का नियम हो, मुंह पर मास्क लगाने की बात हो सके जब वहां तक घर में रहना हो, ये सारी बातों का पालन, उसमें जरा भी ढिलाई नहीं बरतनी चाहिए।
Let's quickly go over to Anisha and Nolan joining us. Anisha from Delhi, Nolan from Bengaluru to bring us more detail. Nolan, let's start with you. In Karnataka, relaxations were already witnessed about a week ago. Now with the MHA guidelines in place from today, what opens up?
Well, good morning, Nabila. In fact, nothing much changes in Karnataka because Karnataka was one of the first few states that wanted to open up the economy. So all this happened some few weeks ago in the previous lockdown. So with Unlock now we have to wait for the 8th of June. In fact, you're looking at temples, churches and mosques, places of worship. You're talking about restaurants, you're talking about hotels. All those things will be open. In fact, we'll be addressing a press conference. The government of Karnataka last evening released all the rules and regulations. In fact, they have just released exactly what the MHA directives are. Karnataka has very clearly stated this from the beginning that they will follow all the directives issued from the centre. So Karnataka has just been following whatever directions and orders that have come from the centre. But the only change that we have noticed is this. Earlier, they had actually banned people coming in from different states. But as of now, barring Maharashtra, if you're coming from any other state, you will actually have to undergo a 14-day quarantine, home quarantine, Nabila, and not institutional quarantine. But if you're coming from Maharashtra, it remains the same. 7 days institutional quarantine, followed by 7 days of home quarantine. That's the only change that we have noticed in Karnataka.
Right. Nolan, thank you very much. But more importantly, what people must remember, we here in Karnataka, Bengaluru, there's quite a lax attitude among people without wearing masks. They're venturing out, not maintaining social distancing. We don't want another bout of a lockdown or another wave of this virus spread. Let's hope people show responsibility there, Nolan. Let's quickly go over to Anisha to see if the situation on ground is different. Anisha, in Delhi, the cases are only on the rise, and even the government has pulled up several hospitals for not portraying the exact reasons for several deaths reported in various hospitals, government hospitals there. And looking at the grim situation across the national capital, the lockdown norms here have eased a bit nonetheless in non-containment zones. If you can take us through what's open, what remains shut.
Well, Nabila, remember Delhi had already opened up more or less opened up in lockdown 4.0 when the offices, DTC buses, etc. were allowed to start functioning. Private offices, government offices, markets are open on an odd even basis. Offices, of course, are open. DTC buses are running. In this Unlock 1.0 that has been announced by the MHA, what will change from the 8th of June is that places of worship will reopen and sit-down restaurants will reopen. However, However, if you look at the numbers of Delhi, Delhi is at a very delicate stage. There were 1,295 the confirmed coronavirus cases as of 8 p.m. last night, with 57 confirmed deaths. And as you just said, yesterday the Delhi government also issued memorandums to several hospitals, including AIIMS, Safdarjung, RML, GTB Hospital, etc., for giving reasons for delay in reporting of deaths caused by coronavirus and for violation of the directions issued by the health department of the Delhi government. So it is very clear that in Delhi, the numbers that we have are actually not even the correct numbers. The actual numbers may be much higher, as the reporting in Delhi seems to be a little slow. More than 2 lakh people have been tested, but the reporting as such has been slow, and that is why the Delhi government is yet to come out with its norms when it comes to Unlock 1.0. Yesterday we expected the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia to announce the norms, but he did not do so. They are still deliberating upon what is to be done, how religious places are supposed to reopen, the hotels, restaurants that are going to be allowed to reopen, what exactly is going to be done. What kind of restrictions are going to happen?
Right.
All of that
we're looking at hotels
in the next couple of days from the Delhi
Absolutely.
government.
We're waiting from the Delhi government there to give us some SOPs, some guidelines. People are awaiting. Malls, restaurants, religious places post the 8th of June will be thrown open. If not, otherwise, across of non-containment zones, the restrictions have been relaxed largely.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.